All right, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah from the GMS Birmingham camp. I want to start off by giving our glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Shemi Abashai. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the teaching that rule well, and salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out. Now, I just wanted to come real quick, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying, been meditating on a couple of days, watched a beautiful lesson from the elder brother Abba Abaja. He was, hey man, the brother was going in on a plethora of topics, but he was more so going in on fear, the spirit, the spirit is like the wind. So, this is just my add on to it, because the brother had said something within his lesson, which is true, man. And this is for you brothers, for you proselytes, you jakes that's just coming into this thing, or jakes that's been in it, man. And we all need particular aspects of ourselves sharpened over time, man. You got to trade, the trading of the talents. And now I'll read what I have before you. It says, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. And that's what the brother was going into. He was like, yo, man, I ain't never lost nothing that was good for me. And that's true, man. Just look back at your life, Here it is. I remember when money was a really big thing, we really knew the meanings of money or whatever, because your parents rarely gave it to you. So when you got a TV, it was a big deal, to a point that, hey, when I was in my 20s, man, I was a gadget electronic freak, that I would look at any loss of a TV as just like that was wasted energy. Like, damn, I just took a L, Anything that came with, high price electronics, I'm a gadget type of guy. Not no more, but I was at a particular point in my life, to a point that, you don't know how to let go. And sometimes it be because of nostalgia's sake, because, hey, society held this up in a high regard, and at the particular time in your life, in that era, whatever, maybe your parents were able to achieve a certain level, and now that's the end all be all for you, or whatever. And so that's what you tend to strive for. It's like, nah, man, because when you take a loss to a TV, or if you a person that's constantly in the car, any loss of a car is detrimental to you. So we have to look at this thing as if though like nothing that we gain in this life really means anything. We should count it all dung. It's really nothing. Matter of fact, with that being said, I'm going to start off here. All right. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 8. It says, yea, doubtless, I count all things but loss, but the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, Adonai, my Lord. All right. My or our is now Lord Adonai, So it says, I count all things a loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, Adonai, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, do count them but dung. So shit, that I may win Hamashiach. Yeah, so when we look at our lives and we count the things that we have gained in this life, I could point to another nigga that got the same thing. But when you talk about this understanding, yeah, we got brothers in the faith and the truth. We understand the hierarchy of things. But at the end of the day, we understand there's only 144,000 men that's going to understand this truth. And it's in its entirety, according to the lot of Yahweh Shemi Abashai given unto him. You see, it ain't no trip, man. So we, hey, to the brolic brother, to the studious brother, to the artistic brother, to the spiritual brother, hey, we all look at this life the same, man, in one way, shape, form, or fashion, one way, shape, or another. Man, this ain't nothing. Thank you, Lord, for giving me this truth. I thought I knew something. I thought I had something, but this right here, hey, the dark times is coming up. When you look at the government, if you look at the geopolitics of things right now on the global scale, man, on the global stage, hey, man, it's over with, man. There's no hope. But with the understanding of these scriptures, what? We have a vision. So where there is no vision, the people perish. So we have a hope. So when this system that the people have set themselves up on, but so long, what they held on to so long, the very thing that's hurting them, they're gonna be dismayed in that day, and it's gonna be like, damn, that was all for nothing. I really labored for nothing. When all you had to do was let this place go. That's the biggest problem with this place. These people don't know how to let this place go, man. you know? Whether it be a wife, it be your daughter that's in college, your favorite homeboy from back in the world, you know? Certain jakes that's going off in the faith. You got to let them niggas go too, man. We've seen it. You got to let it go, man. Because sometimes maintaining particular relationships, it hurts you, man. It's a filthy conversation. All right? Let's go here. I'll start pulling out these precepts. All right, this is Matthew 6:21. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Where, matter of fact, there's more to that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go there. It says, it's a lot. Satan, man. All right. It's a lot. All right. This is Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust does corrupt and where thieves break through and steal. That's everything you see on the planet Earth. Show me one thing that Esau can't push a button and clear your bank account. Show me what Jake can't put that hammer in his pants, put a pretty girl in the door hole, in the peephole. You open the door, whatever, want to see something, and then he put that hammer in your face. Show me what these things can't happen and your shit can't get taken from you. I mean, from the least to the greatest, from Bill Gates. Nigga put that fire on Bill Gates. Excuse my worldly vernacular that I'm expressing right now. All right. So these things are laid upon earth. That's why it's always, you got to move this here. You got to move this here. And once you get enough money, you got what? You got to move it to a Swiss bank account. But it says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So we're going to lean upon the spiritual things where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through and steal. Yo, so you can't steal my hope. You can't steal my faith. You can't steal my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Fuck, nigga. You know how Jacob be in life? You can't take it, man. The only person that can take this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's why we pray Psalms 51. Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me, man. Because we go off daily. But our greater hope is in what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we're not afraid to let go of these carnal things. That's why it says, lay up your treasures in heaven. But you niggas lay it up in a woman, you lay it up in your children, you lay it up in pictures, you lay it up in clothes, you lay it up in cars, you lay it up in degrees, social recognition or intellectual accolades. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Yeah, my treasure is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We know heart goes back to Allah, which means your mind. So what? I know where your mind at. You know where mine's at. You see? So this world is not a thing for us to hold on to. Everywhere you look, it comes with a side effect, and it's losing, man. Look at Donald Trump. The goalpost is constantly being moved. All right, let's go here. This is Matthew chapter 8, verse 18. It says, wherefore if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. For it is better for thee to enter into life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. Yeah, because all of these people, they're so worried about losing the prestige of such and such. I thought you was going to be a politician. I thought you was going to be in the office. But nah, you standing on the highways and byways preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. No, I thought you was going to be a boss chick. I thought you was going to be a boss babe. No, you understand the scriptures of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You became a stay-at-home wife, and you live for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and your husband. You know? So what? You cast off these things of this life. So to the world, you seem to be maimed, like you seem to die. But you letting go of those things. You letting go of the imaginations that people had for you. You letting go of those ideals those people had for you. Girl, I thought the only reason you wanted me to be a politician, motherfucker, because you knew me and you felt I could do something that you could, and you could benefit from it later. And now here I am going through law school, putting myself through $200,000 worth of debt because I'm holding on to the ideal of impressing you just just in return, I accomplished that goal for a nigga to ask you for some bread. And now he beat down your block. I always believed in you. Don't they always show the nigga that hit the lottery or the nigga that went to the NBA, NFL, whatever athletic lottery draft he got picked? I always believed in you, boy. I told you keep shooting that ball. So now I owe you $100,000 because you said that, nigga. Fuck out my face, man. Lord told me I was built this way. So I'm going to trust in the Lord. I'm going to let go with these niggas thinks, and I'm going to hold fast unto what the Lord has created me to do, man. And it's to let you niggas go. It says, and if thy eye offend thee, pluck it out. So if your rib is a part of your sight and she constantly throwing the spirit off, cut that broad loose, man. If you got a brother around you that's constantly telling you, hey, man, we get up this Saturday, we can go do this, man. Man, get that thing a break, man. You 10 years you've been doing it. You can take a break. Hey, man, you offended me. If thy eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with one eye rather than having two eyes to be cast into hellfire. You see? That's you holding on to what people thought what you should look like. But the Lord was like, nah, man, I need you to look like Paul. I need a thorn in your side. That's when you most sexiest to me. Because let's be honest, man. Ain't nothing sexier than a bad, stupid bitch. let's be honest, it's men, man. Hey, let's be able to hold a conversation. Let's hold a conversation according to the like what I like. But I love a stupid broad, man. I love a simple motherfucker. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And that's what the Lord is requiring us to keep it simple, man. Stay away from these people. Let these motherfuckers go, man. You got to counter the loss, man. You think 50 Cent finna give up his M's to go push the word? Nah, but you're thinking about it. You might as well just do it. Because it's counted all done. That's what the Lord gonna treat it like when he come back. When he put fire to all of this, is, hey, man, this is like cleaning dross. It's cleaning dung. Hey, this place got to be cleansed, man. This place is filthy. It's like when I walk off in my house, hey, man, and it ain't up to my part. It ain't up to par. Hey, we finna get some reckoning, man. It's the only way for me to be comfortable. Some things got to go. Let's go here. All right? And that's the woman, your children, your colleagues, certain particular things that you like to partake in life. I've never lost anything that was good for me. All right. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 25, verse 26. You can read up to get the context, but I'm going to just hit here. If she go not, verse 26, if she go not as thou would have her. And that's the same way with us in the Lord. If we constantly bucking the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're going in a way that the Lord would not have us. If she go not as thou would have her, so according to your will, cut her off from thy flesh. Give her a bill of divorce and let her go. So the Lord is telling you that's what it meant. You see? Hey, it's better to come in maimed. Count it all done. That's what this is about, man. The very things that you thought that made you whole and made you full, the Lord gonna go and he's going to grow and go to show you. It's like, hey, man, that ain't the end all be all. You seek me. I'm the fulfillment. And that's the only way he gonna have it, man. You see? So the Lord said, hey, man, cut that broad off and get away from him. Because she serves you no good, man. It's like the parable of the fig tree. All right? And we know what happened to the fig tree. But I'm going to just hit it real quick. I ain't going to go into it. I'm going to hit the Berean, Matthew 21:19. Seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it, but found nothing on it except leaves. Yeah, because these bitches, these niggas in this life, they talk a good game. So you seem strong, but really you ain't got no fruit bearing, man. You got no fruit bearing. You can offer very little shade. You can offer very little comfort. And you offer absolutely no nutrition, man. So it's no benefit. All you doing is taking. You taking from the soil. You taking from the minerals. Hey, what good is this tree? It's to be set on fire, man. To bring forth heat. So let's see what the Lord had to say. Seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it and found nothing on it except leaves. May you never bear fruit again, he said. And immediately the tree withered. And that's how you gotta, hey, if things are not fruitful unto you spiritually, righteously, cut it the fuck off, man. It's like a lemon tree that ain't producing after 5 years, after 10 years. You gotta cut that thing down, man. Because we know what we expect. We know what seed was planted. We have expectations for, and now we're looking at it. Hey, this thing stagnant. It ain't moving how it's supposed to. We gotta throw this. We got. Though we spent 5 to 10 years on this tree, we gotta uproot it. And what? Yeah, hey, it's gonna create great warmth in the fireplace this winter, man. Gotta cut it off, man. As you Jakes holding on to these weak ass educations and shit, nigga, go get you a blue collar job and call it quits, man. Out here struggling, trying to kiss Esau ass to be up in the office. Let that shit go, man. You gotta let this place go, man. Because the Lord is changing the environment. We have got to be adaptable, man. That's why the Lord called us pilgrims. All right? So when you catch these Jakes that remove themselves away from the faith, whether it be your woman, your children, particular family members, hey, you going to catch certain brothers. We done seen it, man. Brothers just bug out. You know? Because what? They're not willing to let go. And the things that I'm physically, psychologically not willing to let go, I'm expressing that through the spirit. Lord, that's my flesh. I don't feel that way. I want to get on your page. No matter what it takes, what it feels like, what it looks like. Get me on the same page as you. But that takes hellified faith, man. Knowing that the Lord could cut my motherfucking leg off. For me to see the spirit, God damn, Lord, I need that leg. But I thought, didn't I tell you, man? He doesn't physically mean that he has to maim you or cut your leg off or pluck your eye. It's spiritually. But sometimes, hey, man, the Lord will do it physically to you. Because, hey, certain men, you just a part of that number, like Jonah. If the Lord got to break your back and put you, break your back and put you in a wheelchair for you to get it, he'll do it, man. But they that continue not. 1 John 2:19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. Yeah, because you endured for a time. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. So we get it, man. We gonna lose certain brothers, and we be trying to keep on to dead weight in the body sometimes, man, and we just can't have it because what? Body parts that don't have the proper circulation, it causes rotting of the flesh in other areas to a point that it'll cut circulation off. If the foot is bad, cut the foot off, because eventually the things that cause the foot to not have circulation, it can spread to the knee, and now I got to cut you off from the knee instead of just taking your foot. Or I just might have to take your leg. That's why the Lord say, man, I ain't never lost nothing that was good for me, because we understand that we're not these bodies. We're the spirit that resides in the flesh, man. Because we're in the chains of darkness. We're going to lose beauty in this thing, man. We're going to lose friends in these things. We got to let that shit go. They would no doubt have continued with us, but they went out. So what they love, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. You see? So it's made manifest. Just give it time. Everybody can play. Everybody can play a role for a minute, but eventually your true nature comes to show, man. It's gonna peek through. Pops used to always say that, and it's true. A hoe can only act righteous but for so long, and a righteous hoe can only act slutty but for so long. But a righteous broad ain't even finna do that. Because the moment I would use the R. Kelly situation. Hey, when I see P, I get out of the way. You know, when the righteous see P, they get out of the way. But when the wicked, they stay, man. You see? So know what you letting go of, man. Know what you letting holding fast to, man. And the things that are being taken away from you, if you pray to the Lord, Lord, remove all the negativity out of my life. Hey, Lord might kill you, nigga. But in the process of time, the Lord could be moving particular things around in your life, and it makes you uncomfortable. You know, you may have awkward moments, but it's for the betterment of you. But if you constantly complaining at the Lord making these moves, He's willing and dealing to create a better situation for you, and you grieving Him at every point, and you questioning Him, Lord's just gonna get rid of you, man. He gonna cut you off like that fig tree. All right. But that's all I had through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to end off by giving all glory and infinite praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Till the next time, Shalom.